The Wild Wild West.
Nice and long, like I'm your lover. Breathe in. Breathe out nice and long.
Yes.
Got it all.
It sounded like the whole spine cracked.
Yeah, that was
Got
nice.
the top there.
It was right in my
You want one?
hunch.
I'll take one.
It was right in my hump.
Take a crack. Your eyes are not. So here, let's go loose on the hands. We're gonna go over. I'm gonna do it to you. Yeah, like this. You rock it. Let your hands loose. You don't have to grab one. Okay, now breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Nope. Too tight. You're fucking all meat.
Too tight.
You're not rigatoni Tony.
I'm all bone.
It's like
I'm too
wringing out a
stout.
sponge.
Hello. Are we fired up? Oh, hell yeah. Perfect.
Hello.
Beautiful. Well, yeah, the first time I went to an escape room, I was like pure Da Vinci Code, going like too deep into the details where I'm like counting the branch, like the leaves on like
Right.
the fake tree.
I did the paneling on the wood grain. I was like, there's something in the grain.
They're like, no, there's just like a series of pegs in the wall. You have to take one out. And you're like, oh, okay. Well, fucking, if I knew it was like for dumbasses.
We were in there for an hour, dude, with all of my wife's like second year medical school class, and like time ran out, and I was like, okay, well, we didn't get out of the room, big deal. And then the doctors were like, can we see the rest of it? And I was like, rest of it? There was like 12 more rooms in there we didn't even get into.
What?
And then like the lady who runs it's like, did you check this drawer? And everyone was like, no, but we did like take a duct off the fucking ceiling, and like we pulled up this rug that was actually like nailed down. Oh yeah, you should have checked this drawer. The key's in there. It's so embarrassing.
Did you guys ask for hints?
No, I would have loved a hint.
Yeah,
but no, I'm in there with young doctors.
Yeah, they won't do it.
Of a lot of like first generation Americans in there.
True.
Communication issues abound. True. And then just a bunch of like beaten men who are like, oh, I like football too. Like like the husbands of female doctors.
Yeah,
We need a support group, bro.
I would agree. I dated a doctor briefly, and I remember her being very intense.
Oh, dude.
Like specifically around like, I remember her being like a little bit kind of like in a funk one day, and I was like, basically the problem was she just had the wrong answer in class.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, that's it? And she was like, dude, it's like humiliating in med school to get the wrong answer. And I was like, dude, that sucks.
Oh, it's just never ending.
I had like a 10% hit rate in class. I was wrong all the
just
time.
thinking of that
Yeah, where they'd be
too.
like, no, not exactly, no. And I'd be like, all right, well, I participated. That's for my grade. I'm good. I'm in good standing.
I tried. I'm like the rest of the cowards in here. You're holding the book upside down. You're like, oh, at least I did the reading.
I was big on that. I would really fire up because there is like a weird tension in school where like no one will like raise their hand first and take a stab, and I would take a stab.
Now imagine heightening that with a bunch of people who were like first in their class and then first in their class again in college. And now they're all in one room competing for like, the prowess and the prestige of being like the number one nerd.
Smart, yeah.
And then you get like 3 cocktails in them and they're in an escape room. And it's just all this shit coming out.
Yeah.
The hierarchy's on display. The bureaucracy's there. Like you see who's like actually who people were looking to as like the leader.
Yeah, you're watching like an Indian woman, like her father's love leave her mind.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
like fails to get the
Yeah,
clue.
she's like flashing back to Hollyfest and she was 13. She's covered in colorful chalk. She's like, why aren't I there? I could have sold mangoes and been free. Now I'm in Henderson, Nevada.
Henderson.
Yeah, I wonder when the what generation will the Indian and Chinese rebel against the like academic strictures of the culture?
I think we're getting there right now.
That's what
Really?
Shen Yun is.
Yeah, Shen Yun. I love Shen Yun.
Like, we're tired of being doctors. We want to flip around.
I always laugh thinking about following Shen Yun like the Grateful Dead and just going to all the cities.
Selling grilled cheeses,
Shen Yun,
selling
doing
dumplings in the
whippets
parking lot. Yeah.
Opium
Looking for
in
a
the parking
miracle.
lot of Shen Yun.
Yeah, I want an Asbury Park Shen Yun ticket.
I'm excited to get old enough to see some like American bred Asian punks.
Yeah.
Of just like, like the cool Japanese guys in like Tokyo Drift who are like, oh, you think you could beat me in a race?
We're getting there.
We are getting there?
I think so. I went to high school with some of them, especially Indians. Indians,
Oh yeah.
I call them like they love the Miami Heat.
Yeah.
They love LeBron James. They like really attach themselves to black culture.
Yeah.
Love Coca-Cola.
Yeah, they love
Marlboro
soda,
Reds.
hamburgers, cigarettes. Yeah.
They just love advertising that they saw in Lebanon.
Yeah.
There's like, I don't know, they're not actually like punk rockers with like, mohawks and stuff, but like I do think there's like the young, at least around Detroit, there's like the young Indian, Middle Eastern type guy who like has the all black like sweats on with flip-flops all the time.
Okay.
So they're not like, You know, like I like to listen to Crass and Huff Glue, but they
True.
are kind of like, hey mom, I'm just gonna like smoke this vape cart and like be online all day. And that's their rebellion instead of like studying like their sisters did.
True.
So I don't think it's gonna be like this like big like pushback, fuck you, rock and roll flag burning.
Yeah.
It's more just like this like quiet, like, okay. Like that kind of pissiness to your mom.
They're just not. They're not just getting down with the pro. But then those guys, they end up driving Uber like 99 hours a week, so they end up like getting it one way or the other.
Literally 100 hours a week.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
Yes.
They'll pick you up and they're like, "Yeah, you're like my 19th ride." I'm like, "Dude, it's 6 a.m."
I know.
They're like, "Well, I get up at 3 a.m. and then I pick people up and then I switch to the Lyft app because it cuts me off after 12 hours."
Right.
And it's just like, bro.
I figured out how to drive 26 hours straight. What hour am I? 25. Their eyes are cake. They look like fingernails. Yeah. I've been to the airport 12 times today.
Dude, it's those like lifer Uber drivers that have just completely cracked the code. They always like kind of freak me out a little bit. I'm like, dude, I made like $4,000 this week. And I'm like, fucking how?
Yeah.
They're grinding.
By breaking all the rules.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like those dudes who have like the Uber hacks and they drive forever, like that is like their first financial freedom and they're really stoked on it.
Yeah.
And then you get in the car and you ask them one question and then they like show you like all the YouTube videos that they watch to figure out how to like maximize their time. And it's like your whole life is being a car drone.
Yeah.
Like you've optimized your human form
You're a
to
Waymo.
get you're a Waymo.
Yeah.
Yes, which is what
You're
you used
part
to
of the
call the
machine.
kids, right? A couple of Waymos here. Watch your purses.
No, now the Waymos are here.
Yeah.
And the Tesla ones, the Tesla bots or whatever.
The Tesla ones, I think, are still learning.
Okay.
Like they have to be driven, and there's another brand that's still learning and has to be driven. And someone else said this, but it's funny because the people who drive them are just regular people, so they pick up on like bad driving habits, like they like
sure.
roll red
Dude,
lights and things like that.
Yeah, I've been peeping the Waymos are getting aggressive. I've been seeing those things drive, and they'll like if someone stops, they'll like whip it around and go around them. And you know, I got like not cut off by one, but I was like, oh, it's designed to let me go. Like I figured like if you play chicken with the thing, it's just gonna let you go. So I went to cut, and it was just like, "Rrr," and I was like, oh shit.
Okay. There's a ghost in the machine.
I think there is a ghost in the machine.
Yeah. In
Getting
San
aggressive.
Francisco, they're just getting torched all the time.
Really?
I was at Cobb's like last weekend and they were just dudes talking about like their friends going out with like homemade Molotovs and smashing them on Waymos.
My thing is like, why?
I don't know. I have no idea. It's like the Pokemon Go phenomenon where like they mapped entire cities for free because they put Snorlaxes in weird places.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so it's like, who owns this?
Yeah,
Like, who knows the alleys that I take every day? And you're
Yeah.
going to put a fucking Slowpoke in there?
Yeah, but it's also like your phone. You've mapped. I would agree. You probably mapped everything in your phone.
I think they have everything of me.
Yeah.
And I willingly consented and given it to him because I didn't want to read any terms of service.
Yeah, dude.
TLDR.
Fuck that, bro.
The terms of service are crazy.
I want the thing that puts the face on the dog.
Agreed.
Also, you can still read the terms of service, and then you still have to click yes. There's
Right.
still nothing. Like, if you actually
Yeah.
read them, it's a complete waste of time.
Right. You print them off, you like redline them, send them
Yeah.
back to their lawyer.
Yeah, you
send
can't
them to
call
your
your lawyer and be
Yeah.
like, yeah, well, let's let our people talk for a little bit.
Right,
Let's see-
yeah, let's
see
hammer
kind
this
of-
out.
Let's figure out this deal. I'm making a deal with Apple right now. You just have to select it. Be like, yeah, sure.
Yeah. Or you just like, you're not a part of society. Like this whole like social credit score thing. It's like they haven't implemented that, but like we all have to have the exact same stuff or you're not allowed to participate
Yeah.
in like the human day.
Yeah.
So it's like, dude, I just want to secede, man. I'd love to just pull out, live in like one of the lesser keys down in Florida, be like a crab man.
Damn, that'd be nice.
Just be like burnt all the time,
Yeah.
die at 58, but happy.
That'd
Like
be awesome.
outside death, no one finds you for a while.
Yeah.
That's what I want. I want like a metal detector death, dude. Just out there, like crows eating your eyes. You know, your wife's like, he died doing what he loved.
Keys, going in the Keys would be nice, just unplugging. Although you'd be in the Keys, I'd be in the Keys. I'd have a couple margaritas. I'd be on Facebook being like, bro, fucking Trump kicks ass. It would eventually, you gotta have some faith in the big man,
You'd
everybody.
revert. Yeah. Are you pulling it up? Thank you.
Can't stop producing. Wow.
This is the kid. I mean, we came up on him and he was a pit crew outside. One man pit
I know.
crew. Changing
had-
his tires.
He had low PSI.
Keep moving it the whole time. Whoa, hey. Phew.
Really worked that thing, man.
God, I'd hate to see what you do to your penis. That's how you treat this. You're probably pretty
That's
good
good
at it.
stuff. I like that, man. I like that fucking that's the thing. A lot of people don't have the gumption to interrupt the live broadcast
Right.
for technicality.
Yeah, to
But
just
you gotta do it.
to grab this thing like it was a snake that popped out of a hat.
I had to.
No, I appreciate that. Are we good over there? Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, pal.
The producer's high on ketamine, so she's been raving for 36 hours straight.
This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. The playoff push is heating up, and there's no better way to cash in on the high-flying hoops action than Prize Picks, America's #1 sports pick app. Every bucket, every dime, and every win means more when you're playing on Prize Picks. So don't pass up on your next shot with Prize Picks and get $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5. Prompts for host riff. Choose any. Discuss the Masters. Discuss any NBA team you've been cited in the playoffs.
I like that Denver squad.
You like the Denver squad?
I like the players on the Denver squad.
I like them too.
And I like when they
the Nuggets.
Yes. I don't know if we're allowed to say that, but
you can say that.
Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, I'm a big Denver Nuggets guy, and I'm excited for what they're going to do in the playoffs.
I'm actually that was actually my pick. That was my take as well. So I agree that we're in agree. I like that we're in agreement with that.
We're kismet.
They're high fly. I like their high flying hoops action.
I cannot get enough of that slam dunk, mamma jamma.
Let's go.
He's heating up.
Prize Picks is simple to play. Just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections. If you get your picks right, you could cash in. Pick from all your favorite sports, anything from basketball, baseball, hockey, UFC, soccer, college basketball, tennis, golf, esports, and more. And the good news, if you want to get in on the action, Prize Picks is now available in all 50 states, including California, Texas, Florida, and Georgia. Wow. So join millions of users and sign up for America's #1 sports pick app. Download Prize Picks app today and use code DRENCH to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code DRENCH to play $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. There's no more slogan. It's just Prize Picks. I watched I would say, delightful video today. You know that like that debate format, 20 verse 1? Or like where you're like circled, where it's like one person, you're surrounded by people who disagree with you. Classic
the
debate
conversation
form.
Bang.
The conversational bukkake. That was, but it was Jillian Michaels. I sent it to Shawn. It was Jillian Michaels versus 20 either obese or obese supporting body positive like therapists and stuff. Yeah. First of all, the worst part about it was, in that format, it's like whoever gets to talk has to race to the chair.
Right.
So like Jillian Michaels is sitting there. It's like, all right, first one to get there. You just watch. Everyone's getting up and trying to go over.
It was like feeding time at the hippo tank. They threw a bunch of pumpkins down.
the audio just
chairs exploding.
Just to express fat attitude, basically.
They should have had him in like bean bags. A bunch of people like rocking out of there.
They should have done like dizzy bags.
I'm healthy.
They had to argue with this lady that, and apparently, so she was using obese, which I thought was like respectful, being obesity. And the one lady's like, excuse me, it's fat bodied. That's the new term. It's fat bodied. It's fat bodied. That's the new acceptable term.
I've been called fat bodied and it wasn't very inclusive or nice. I've been called fat bodied in various public pools and it didn't feel good. Hey, I'm a fat bodied adult. No.
Fat bodied is so funny. They're like, we don't, obese, it's fat bodied.
Hey, man. Please, respectfully, I'm fat bodied. Hey, I know. I can see you. I was trying to be nice.
AKA fat.
Yeah, I'm a wad. You know? I'm a blob, whatever you want. But don't be mean to me about it.
It was just great. It was just this like, super fitness lady being like, bro, I'm not like mad you guys are fat. It's just I'm coming here of the opinion that it's like unhealthy at a certain point to have excess fat in your body. Like that's, she was explaining like that's what fatty liver is. It's like fat itself isn't bad, but if you have too much or whatever, it can start to like turn into something bad. I don't know, whatever.
It like metastasizes and becomes like a foreign body. And then if you have too much fat, I think, as I'm a chiropractor, as I showed on you earlier, I think that your body, if fat gets on an organ, it'll start attacking it like cancer.
Yeah.
And like heart disease can be elements of that.
Your brain,
dude. They're always talking about how Alzheimer's is like type 3, like diabetes.
I didn't know I could get fat in my brain.
Oh, dude, I got fat head since day one. And like as a guy who's like still fat, but was much more fat, like fat acceptance is so dangerous. Yeah. Because like, I don't know, dude, you're allowing these people who have like have lost control. It's a loss of control. It's a physiology thing. It's a lot of different elements, but you've lost the battle. Yeah. And then we're just supposed to be like, hey, it's cool. Yeah. And I guess if they're making the choice, like if it is a slow form of suicide, then like you have to embrace that like that's man's only option is to kill himself or like have a cigarette or whatever. Yeah. So like, I just don't think that normalizing it is like ultimately going to help the little fat kids. Because like shaming a little fat kid, that's what got me running laps before school. Yeah, my mom, that you could see my tits through my shirt.
Dude, my mom shamed me my whole life. Even today, if I go home and if I get in the pool in the summertime, if I put on weight, my mom will be like, "You've gotten fat."
Yeah.
She'll just write up. She'll be like, "Yeah, you're getting fat," and I'll be like, "All right."
You get it too?
Oh yeah.
What hope is there for me then? I was looking at you on stage last night. You were like a Brooks Brothers model with your fucking great hair. You're making all these cool moves and like you're filling out the shirt. And I was like, damn, maybe I could like do traps. What are traps?
That was just my mom. That was
Matt
my
has
mom.
traps.
Just, either I'm a little shameful fat boy or my mommy's muscle man. I try to be my mommy's muscle man every year.
You've always been mommy's muscle man, haven't you? You have that energy.
Big dick muscle man.
Yeah. Pylon.
I think I crushed in comments because my neck is chubby. And
Because you have
that's
30
what-
beers a day.
Yeah, so, yeah, pretty much.
You're going to get
So,
pumpkin
I
face.
try to do 50, cut the
You've been
beers
doing
down.
intuitive drinking. That's part of body positivity.
Intuitive.
Is that what it is? Intuitive.
Put a blindfold on. Make a cocktail.
Well, they talk about, dude, it's actually kind of crazy. So, she's just arguing with all these people and they're like, and it's
They're
just
like, well, hold on. Let me compose myself. I came from that chair over there. And I say this with empathy. I'm a big fat guy. I understand the plight,
Yeah.
but
I was
Put
a
them in
fat
wicker
kid.
chairs.
I was a fat kid. It's like, it's tough. You get teased and all stuff and people pinch your fat nipples and yell
oh
and
my
laugh
God,
at you.
bean dipping, bro? You been bean dipped recently?
No.
Dude, the former owner of the Springfield Comedy Club, when we were down there last time, Nathan Lund goes on stage. He's like, hey, knock him dead. Sack taps Lund. Sack tapped him right before he's walking up. So Lund's walking on stage like, oh, fuck.
Oh, that's
God
brutal.
damn. Like the first 2 minutes of his set, we're like, yeah, the owner just sack tapped me. He's like on the balls of his toes, that one to shake him out.
That's crazy.
And then he bean dipped me. He bean dipped me before I walked on. Me, the headliner, who I've known him for 12 years. I was the only guy who worked this club before, you got the settlement money or whatever. You're going to fucking flap my flapjacks on the way up?
I mean, also, how did that affect you psychologically?
I wanted to be on fire. I wanted to grab him after he flapped me and jump down the stairs. I wanted to be a human bomb, bro. I went up there and I was mad. And like the first 15 minutes, I watched the tape. First 15 minutes, I'm like finding shit to be mad at on stage. And Lund also did the funny bit of I just got sack tapped. So I can't walk up and be like, hey, he bean dipped me, folks. That was humiliating.
You'd have to re-bean dip yourself to because some people wouldn't know what it was.
You'd have to,
So you'd have to
illustrate. You have to flap your own jugs.
And now you're reactivated.
Right, yeah. Now you're back in the stairwell getting, it's irresistible. Or no, irreversible. Yeah.
But yeah, it was great, man. It was really it was a good display of just what we deal with now of just being like, if I get angry enough at you and convince you you're a horrible person based on just my own emotions, I'm right. And it was just 20 people being like, you're actually a huge piece of shit. And she's like, why? And she's like, because it's just not fair for you to say that to a fat body person. Every 10 other fat people going,
Yeah.
this is a sign of just like, we're all full of shit, but
It's because this would exhaust them.
Yeah.
A bunch of Japanese tourists come because they think they're going to feed seals.
But yeah, I'm not fat body phobic at all.
I'm not either. I have many fat friends. I'm a fat guy.
Not fat body phobic, but yeah, it is.
You were nice to me. I swam in the pool last year. No one said, hey, look
No
at
way.
those drugs.
Because I was a fat kid. I remember.
You get it, man.
I remember the
See?
torment, dude. My nickname
Empathy.
was Thunder Thighs, dude. Still to
Yeah.
this day.
You fill out those pants.
Dude, my thighs are fucking crazy, dude.
So you got a third thigh right there.
Yeah, right.
You holding Shargini's piece for him?
Yeah, right, bro. That's my prosthetic.
Well, what the fuck? We've witnessed
camera pressed.
the death. We've witnessed the death of like ethos and logos, and now it's all pathos. This is
Yeah.
the emotional thing. Where
Yep.
you're supposed to make arguments. Pathos was like the last vestige of a bad orator. So like you were supposed to then, if you weren't like making your points, you're supposed to be then emotional and big and do all the tricks because you couldn't get there with the ethics of it or the logic of it. And now it's just all pathos.
Yeah.
And you've got like, huge people arguing with a woman for like, so mean guys can watch it online.
Literally, all the
Yeah.
comments are just people laughing, being like, dude, running to the chairs, hilarious.
Yeah.
And it is pretty funny.
And they knew what they were doing.
I know.
They knew.
I know. They 1000%
Yeah.
know. It's just, this is a spectacle. They're not going to get to anything. Dude, they even had a thing on like the big snack companies, like, Frito-Lay's, all this stuff, Pepsi. There was like an investigative, journalism thing, an article where they had internal company memos of being like, why body positivity is good, because they were like, like certain points of it, like intuitive eating was one. Intuitive eating, make sure that we don't like, our snacks don't come under fire. This thing, body positivity, calorie count. There's a part of it where it's like, get calories off of stuff. Because like we know that's like kind of shameful. Like why should I have to be reminded of how many calories It's pretty fucking nuts.
So we have to
And
exist in a world just bereft of anything that makes sense.
Yes.
Like
well,
because people don't want to know that like that entire bag of Fritos has 1,200 calories. They're gonna eat it anyway.
Well, and Pepsi's like pushing it, being like,
Yeah,
actually, this is very important for the body positivity because they just
Right.
want to keep everyone going and
yeah.
munching.
It's like how they put
Slurping.
protein on Pop-Tarts now. And it's like, oh, okay. So
cool.
me on GLP-1s, I can eat Pop-Tarts and still go to the beach. It's a fucking joke. And everyone's just like, yeah, it's crazy. And then we're just back on our phones.
Yeah.
Like, we're so cooked, bro.
I know.
I'm not cooked. I'm not cooked. You're not cooked. We got to maintain the fucking light in the dark, bro.
True. That's
we can't
true.
give in.
No, you can't. It's
Yeah.
so hard not to, though.
I know. It's so hard not to just be like, pull out that white flag and start jerking off. Like, yeah, I'm gonna get high at 8 a.m. Who
Tickle
cares?
my nipples with the white flag.
Yeah, I like how when you brought up your wife like jerking you off. He's like, can you just like lick my nipples?
Yeah.
And Britt made a funny noise across the balcony. When
She
you
knows
came
all
on
too
stage
well.
last night, she went like, all right, baby.
Yeah, that's the
Awesome.
best. Brittany is
She
so
loves participating.
Yes.
I've never heard my wife on stage
Oh, dude.
except for the one time she heckled me in Key West. So
What did she say?
oh, dude, I was doing some bit. I asked a woman, like my wife, we went on a wine cruise before the show.
That's awesome.
So it was like we had like 12 bottles of wine in like an hour, you know? My wife gets there and she's like a pirate, like one-eyed, you know? And like she met some gal on the cruise. She's like, come on the show, it'll be fun. So they like sit her down and I hear her in the back of the room talking during the middle. And I'm like, I go up to her and I'm like, hey baby, you know, we're having fun. You know, that's like as much as you can say. Like I'm over there trying to like defuse a fucking bomb before I go on stage and entertain. I'm like, hey honey, you know, it's fun to have fun, right? But, all right. Hey, I'm at work, you know, but I really am. This is my whole thing. You know? So I go up on stage and I was doing crowd work. It was 2 rival boat crews were there.
Oh.
So like, and like they both hated the same captain. So I like made fun of one boat crew and then this boat crew like joined in making fun. And I was like, oh, well, hey, you guys are a different boat crew. And then this boat crew's like, correct, you know? So it's kind of chaos.
Yeah.
And then I asked a woman in the crowd, I don't know, I was drunk too. I asked a woman, I was like, have you ever been pregnant? Which is an insane question to ask. Insane question. But again, I'm doing triage comedy and I know there's a ticking time bomb in the back and she is wearing my wedding ring. So I was like, hey, you ever been pregnant? And I hear someone in the back go, you have no right to ask her that. And I say, that sounds like my wife. And she says, it was. And I was like, oh no. Like, what am I supposed to do?
It's dude. And yeah,
I just bombed.
It's a tough spot. And it's
Yeah.
also like, I don't know, part of me feels like the crowd would be excited. Like, wait, his wife's here?
No.
But they don't. Yeah, they're kind of like, whoa, what the fuck's going on right now?
What is she? Is like his nurse too? She doesn't trust him. They have to do the road together because he cheats. Yeah, they just project right away. Yeah, dude.
Wait, what? Is that real? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I've had it before where Brittany will also take it upon her. She doesn't do this anymore, but like when I first started headlining, she would come sometimes and if people would talk, she would like go up like a bouncer and be like, hey, be quiet at your table. And people be drunk and be like, shut the fuck up.
Whoa.
Then I was on stage. One time that happened and I'm on stage and I was already like battling with this guy. And she had at some point been like, hey, keep it down. And he said something back to her and I heard her just be like, excuse me. And I was like on stage like, what the fuck did you say,
Oh,
dude?
yeah.
And then like just the whole crowd was like, why? I don't want, they were at like a dysfunctional family party.
Yeah.
They're just like, this is uncomfortable.
Oh.
I was like, dude, what the fuck did you say?
That's my fucking wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. It's just like ultimate white trash.
Like, I know we're joking around, but I'll fuck you up right now.
No,
Now,
no, yeah,
Waymos are weird, aren't they, folks?
Well, I tried to have him come on stage. Like, come on stage. Like, I was like, here's my cool moment. I'm gonna like destroy this guy. He came up without a mic and was like, dude, you're fucking gay. And I couldn't talk. And I was like, get the fuck off stage, dude.
No. What a nightmare.
It was the worst.
Everything bad happened.
It was then I got my check and it was way less than I
Sure,
expected.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I was like, man, I really hate myself right now. I
Yeah.
really hate my life.
Oh, I just mortgaged my soul for $500. All right.
Brittany leaves with him.
Yeah. He walks out holding her hand. You still have to do 40 minutes.
He had like a tailored leather jacket. It was like perfect sleeve length.
Where was it? I don't.
Is it Ralphie
remember
May?
this.
Cursed Phoenix. It was Cursed Phoenix.
Oh yeah.
Cursed Phoenix.
Cursed Phoenix. Me and Phoenix. I've been hexed in the Phoenix market my whole life.
Because it's all 22-year-olds.
Is that what it is?
It's all kids. If you do that Tempe club, it's like on the college campus. Because
True.
I did one Phoenix room, and this last time I went down there, and it was just a bunch of like kids with backwards hats, just like wearing shorts, like, all right, bro. And I was like, fuck.
Yeah, fuck.
I'm gonna talk to you guys about like being married and honesty. This
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah, I did a bunch of marriage material at Skankfest last year, and I was
Yeah.
like, was doing the math. I'm like, I don't know if this is landing here. This is it's a bunch of like poly gas station employees.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. It's a lot of those ladies who get like that weird like hair extension that's pink and then they have to carry it all day. Have you seen this phenomenon? You know what I'm talking? You're a rave person. You know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what that is.
It's like a purple like fucking like predator tail.
I think I do know.
They plug it into the back of their head. It's like an extension, but it looks like one big like dreadlock like thing. And it's so long that they have to like carry it around in their like Daffy Duck sweatpants at the Buc-ee's.
What?
Yeah.
Is it one long purple braid?
Purple, pink, could be a menagerie of colors.
Damn, that's fucking weird.
And again, this could be a more of a Detroit specific phenomenon.
No. Well, I recently did like a very Gen Z kind of show. It was If You Laugh, You Leave. And that was like, I got there and, okay. Well, that's kind of like that, I'm not going to lie. But
you could put it in your butt when you get home.
put it in the tail.
But it's just like one.
Yeah, just boom, right in the back.
And you can see them like, if their kids act up being like, you've had enough fun dip and just fucking whapping them with it,
You beat with your braid.
Yeah. I don't need more Buddy's pizza.
The crowd was for real. Like there was a furry in the crowd. There was like gay guys dressed as like Count Dracula. It was, they were all like wearing like
typo negatives.
it was fucking, it's like, it was just weird, man. It was like young, very internet heavy kids that were just like dressed bizarrely. Dude. Like they were dressed like sprites and like fairies. It was really fucking weird.
Yeah.
And they were just like, they looked like anytime you would say anything like slightly, they weren't like super sensitive, but they would just be like, oh, if you would say anything like kind of weird or fucked up.
Well, their filter is just like their entire life. They've just been like in this pool of like human shame and how to identify it. Yeah. So like young people, when you hit them with a joke, they're like trying to like turn it into like the neutrinos of how to be mad at you. I feel, like it's just like going through this like sieve and it's like dissipating across their face. Yeah. And they're like, okay, he said trans and I'm not going to listen to the rest of the joke. Yeah. Yeah. It's bizarre, dude.
They're like, what does this mean about me? They're like, ugh.
I do the meet and greets like after all the shows and sell the merch and I see the kids come up and they're getting so young. Yeah. And I don't know why. It must be like Kill Tony or like Hive, whatever it is. I always try and figure it out. But like they're so young and they're stoked and like they're stoned as fuck. Yeah. And they come up and they're like, all right. And you're like, okay. And then you put my fucking armpit on their shoulder and take a picture and they can't say a word. Yeah, kids, man.
I get like a decent amount of Coke bros.
Yeah.
A lot of Coke. They come up and their pupils are like that big. Like, dude, that was fucking amazing. Bro. Dude, me and my boy have this business. Dude, it's fucking crazy. You gotta check it out, bro.
Yeah. And they went to the bathroom 3 times during the show. Yeah, dude. I hate the guys who go to the bathroom. They're clearly geeked on either Ket or Coke. And then at the merch line, they're like, bro, that was the best. And it's like, you were gone for 22 minutes. You weren't in there.
You were in the bathroom with 3 of your friends during half my set.
And the only person who's aware of it and secretly mad is me, the man you're complimenting. The man who you paid to see.
Yeah, I watched the whole thing.
Yeah. No, you didn't.
Dude, that thing you were talking about of like people being completely disconnected from reality and having like no basis to like the pathos and whatever ethos. Mm-hmm. I'm reading a book right now by this guy, Alistair McIntyre.
Oh, okay.
It's called After Virtue. And he wrote it like, I think in the 60s. And he basically goes back. So here, it starts off, it's crazy. So this is his thing. It's called like the big problem. And he was like, imagine a world where like something bad happens and we just completely dismantle science. We're like, fuck science, fuck scientists. We kill scientists. We burn all the labs down. So science has been completely eradicated. It's no more. And then
Library of Alexandria burnt down worldwide.
Exactly. Okay. And then we come, a few hundred years later, people go, fuck yeah, maybe that wasn't the problem. Let's fire science back up. But all they're left with are like the broken pieces of what science once was. So they're like resurrecting bits and pieces of this once like comprehensive body of knowledge. And then all they can do is try to use the bits and pieces to like basically gain themselves an advantage with like, it's like a half understanding of a thing. And they try to like use those to like basically promote their own kind of agendas. So
it's kind of like me having any argument with anyone.
That's what it's
I have like 3 shards and I'm like, well, actually, I saw a 30-second video that said different.
So that's what he goes like, that's where we are with like moral debate now. Like we've completely shattered the foundation of it. And it's just people with bits and pieces who have feelings, who just want to be right and want you to agree with them. Yeah. And he's like, that's just kind of where we're at. And
I mean, Hitler was really good at that too.
He was nasty.
Yeah, like all those guys who like moved people to commit awful were really good at fucking moving the crowd. Yeah. Communicating without any kind of like logic behind it. And it's literally people looking and being like, that guy's good.
Yeah, I like that guy.
I'm going to vote for that guy. He's loud.
Guy's getting me charged up.
Oh, yeah.
But that was his whole thing. He like takes all these like big debates in our time and he's like, we'll never get to the bottom of them. Like he's like abortion. He's like, It's just two different people being like, well, let me tell you the facts of the matter. I'm objective here. You're complete. And people to sit there and argue and just essentially go, the argument's like, you're a piece of shit. And if you agree with me, you'd be good.
Right.
So it's like, that's what we're left with.
You try
now.
to scold them into agreeing with you, which is historically one of the worst ways to move the needle at all.
Yeah.
Is to try and demean and make small.
Yeah. No, the book is cool. He basically he's like from his, point of view, and it's like really complicated. I had to get like a book about the book to understand it because it is kind of like dense.
You're listening to like the Succession podcast after the episode, but for your book.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But he's like, it goes so far back to where like, he was like, we've had like a series of things happen within like, from like Aristotle all the way to postmodernism at like points where we ditched the Aristotle point of view, which I don't fully understand, but it's more or less just like a guy who's like undogmatic about like, he doesn't have like the influences of the church, just like the ancient Greeks looking around like, what is the sickest thing I could do for myself that would increase the stoke for the collective and myself at the same time?
Yeah.
Then you have the church come in. It's like, well, dude, if you come, you're evil.
Right.
So then everyone got this like weird thing where they're like, oh, the what's good is like kind of an external authority that I have to kind of obey. And then that got shattered to where it's like, nah, man, just do whatever you feel.
Right.
So now you have these like completely kind of unrelated, contextless people just like having emotional reactions and trying to like police others to like regulate their own emotions.
Yeah, trying to control this world that's complete chaos.
Yeah.
And like we all have our own reality that originates from this thing.
Yeah.
And then we're just like little nation states wandering around bumping into people.
Yep.
It's like there's no community, there's no connectedness. It's really scary. I was telling him to fucking join a bowling league, I think. Or no, it was that Dylan kid. I was like, get back to bowling, bro.
Yes.
Like we need to find something.
That's kind of the thing. He's like, we got to strip it down to like the smallest, tiniest communities and get those things to work.
Yeah.
And then from there you can kind of branch out because he's like, yeah,
pretty much the tenets of anarchy, but
yeah, pretty much.
come on, you love voting, buddy. I love you. You love systems of coercion.
But it is fun. It's funny. He's basically like, we're so far gone that even like the things have become so distorted that even if you like go to school for philosophy, like you're basically just kind of jerking yourself off because
sure.
the tools you're using are just complete chaos. None of it makes sense. There's no context to anything.
Mm-hmm. It's just like regurgitating facts that some other guy, and it's also funny because like in philosophy, like there's no truths, it's like people like arguing for their like objective truth or whatever. So it's like kind of like with comedy where you're like, how do I like make it in comedy? And there's like no playbook whatsoever. And we're all just like kind of chasing this like imaginary tale.
Well, no, you post your episode every day at 2 p.m. on Wednesday and that gets the algorithm going.
100%. It gets juiced. Yeah.
But no, it's exactly that.
Well, I was envious of you last night when you said that you spent Easter with your neighbors and that some of your neighbors came to the show. Cause like I'm not at all like entrenched in my neighborhood at all.
Yeah.
Despite like some legitimate effort, like going to the community center, like all this shit, like outside waving to people. Everyone's walking their dog with headphones on. Like, even when they're out on your city sidewalk, you can't still like engage with the people who live 3 minutes away. And it's very frustrating. And I think that a lot of people are just like completely alone and disconnected. And then they have like a girlfriend or a boyfriend and they like cling on until it dies, like Lenny from Mice and Men. You're just like crushing the one thing that loves you and sees you as who you are. And then you get mad at them because they make you feel like a baby sometimes. And you're like, I don't need you. I don't need anyone. Then you're just the Joker.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of us that are just the Joker out there.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to talk to you about is this like initiative that I want to do.
Oh,
like help these dudes, these fucking dead-eyed dudes I see at the merch table who are like, doing pharmaceuticals they get online to enjoy the comedy show with the guy they really like.
Yeah.
The one time we come to their town and they still have to be fucked up at the show. Not just booze, but it's like a variety of things.
Yeah, like completely whacked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I will say the neighborhood cohesion, that's all my wife. She's very outgoing and friendly. And we were there for like a year. And then she had already had she joined this group. It's like like a mom group of like our neighborhood. And next thing I know, we would have like 20 people at our house all going out together. It was really nice.
Yeah.
Play basketball now. It's like we play basketball every
That's what I want. I want to like play pickleball. I want to play bocce.
Play pickleball.
Yeah.
Bocce, you need a sick hat for bocce.
I have a sick hat. All I have is the sick hat.
What would you go with? Bowler, fedora?
No, dude. I have like a big, like almost like Yauman farmer, like an Asian, but not really. Like a Mongolian steppe hat.
Oh, that's awesome.
It has like a crazy braid under here and I tie it off and it's like a scarf. I just look like a widow in the South, you know, like I should be in a rocking chair, but I want to put that gear on and hit the bocce pit.
And you should. That's kind of bullshit. You can't, honestly.
Well, I could go play by myself like a psycho in my big hat, and then no one's going to want to play with me if they see me alone.
Might be Field of Dreams.
You might, oh, he got early onset Alzheimer's.
You'd have one guy be walking his dog and he'd go home, put on his fedora and take every ounce of courage. And you walk up and be like, hey, man, you mind if I toss those balls for you?
Just a bunch of guys who had a hat they've been waiting to wear. And then they see me and they're like, that's the spark. He's the change he wants to see. Yeah, man. I'm also coming around on this like fat guy thing. Like, I think it's kind of cool that fat people are like, you know what? Fuck you. Like, it's hard for me. I'm going to be fat. I'm tired of being told I'm fat. I'm fat bodied. I'm not obese. That's a medical term.
Yeah, get the fucking calories off soda. You look at that yourself. I don't want to see that.
And like fat people, for the most part, are either like really funny or like have never said a funny thing ever. So it's really hard to like know which one you're dealing with. Because I'll see a fat guy like in public and be like, all right, this guy's going to do something. And then he's just like, ugh.
Yeah.
I have to go to Bed Bath & Beyond again.
It's so true.
My sheets are yellow.
It's either you're the funniest guy ever or it's just like not at all.
Well, it's because as a really fat kid, you learn how to be funny, to get along and defend yourself. Or you just like take it and bullet sponge and become harder and harder while you're getting softer and softer. And then like, you know, you have to go to college and interact with people and you're like, I'm not fat. And you have like a breathing device. It's like, yeah, fat people, take it back, bro.
Well, what's the idea? What's the
I'm dealing with a fat like problem too. I'm having identity crisis because I still feel like I need to be there for my fat brethren, but also like kind of show them like a path towards, because like I had a lot of identity involved in being a fat guy.
Yeah.
It's like not just the fact that like I was fat. It was like, well, now I'm a fat, funny guy who has like a little bit of a public life. So I lose this weight. Like, what clown am I?
It's a comedy mech suit.
Right. Yeah. And then you're 36 saying, what clown am I? And you're like, fuck, this is all gone. Like, I'm so beyond anything that makes sense. I'm just going to like try and lose some weight so I can, you know, see my niece graduate or whatever. Yeah.
No, I think you're rocking it. I think I get it though. That would, if I was.
I can't turn my back on them.
No.
The fats.
No, you can't.
Those are my guys.
Yeah, you can't.
And I'm still with them. And I get on stage and talk about weight loss and like, I see him out there. And I want him to know, like, I'm not talking to you, big fat guy.
Yeah, no, that makes sense though. You never want to turn your back on the fats. I would never turn my back on the fats. I do like teasing the fats.
Of course. But they like getting teased.
Yeah,
they've been teased.
True.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's very important. You know, what was your idea for the young men that are just?
Oh, so dude, I was talking to I drove here from Houston yesterday, and like when I drive alone, that's the only time I like actually think. Like I disassociate like you most of the time. When I'm in a car by myself, I put on This American Life until I can't hear it anymore. Yeah, and then I'm just like alone with my thoughts.
Do you talk to yourself?
Yeah, for sure.
Voice,
yeah, but it's always like someone else is talking, and I'm like, who said that? You know, like I'm so down in the rabbit hole of my own ass. But dude, so we have all these like young dudes out there, right? Who like have pretty much like been told like, hey, fellas, you ran the world. It's broken. We're taking you off the shelf.
Yeah.
It's great. You know, let someone else have the ball. They'll fuck it up. We'll be back probably.
Yeah.
You know, because ultimately like there's a lot of like, when you knock everything off the shelf, which is created by capitalism, of course, that's the shelf. You have all these shards. And right now it's like mostly like straight white guys who are in shards. Yeah. And like society at large is like, hey, good, be shards for a while. So there's this like schadenfreude of like, hey, actually like shut up and listen. So like just be worms for a while. So while they're down there, they're eating dirt and they're metastasizing, you know, and they're like spreading this disease. And it's like, I really think that someone has to give a shit about these guys who have been told that like they're the reason the world is fucked. Because like, you know, dudes Shawn's age, like they were told like go to college, get a job, you'll own a house. Like the American dream is yours. That's completely ripped in shreds. There's no American dream anymore. So you have all these dudes that like just go deeper online and get meaner and meaner and like, you know, more galvanized, and it's the echo chamber. And I'm thinking if we could get some of these dudes together at some kind of like, I've been saying white guy conference, you know, which is bad. Like, it's like, hey, we're gonna go a bunch of white guys together in Oklahoma City and you know get it together. But I think if we could like throw some kind of like actual face-to-face event where we go in with people not like that we have it figured out, but like you're admirable, you've done a lot of looking inward, you have a psychology degree, you care about people. Social work. Excuse me.
But I get what you're saying.
And it's like last night on stage, you said you were like, you know, I'm worried about everyone all the time. I have a huge heart. I have the same thing where it's like, I want to be the sin eater for all these kids who are sad. So it's like, if we could get them together and just like have radical honesty and talk about the things and have like Joe List do a symposium on like sobriety or like Rainey on like not being a pussy, like all these dudes that like kind of are trying to get better and just exhibit this behavior in a place without any phones or booze, probably in the middle of the country.
Yeah.
I think we could actually like send these dudes back with some tools to not like shoot up the mall. Because
That
we're
would be
just,
nice.
if we can negate like one woman flinching when her husband walks into the room,
True.
we've done our job.
That's true. A symposium would be nice. I would
Just
like
like-
a nice symposium.
Dude, you go, you have your thing. You don't have to be funny. You're gonna be funny because you
Yeah.
can't help it. But like, you got your fucking presentation. You get up there for an hour, and then
Dude.
afterward, we can talk to these dudes. We can have little like break off groups where it's like, if you want to work on stuff specifically, like we could moderate those. And I don't have any kind of like background in this, but I do care, and I want to help. Because like I've been doing stand-up for 20 years and it's like not boring, but like what's the next juice? Like how can
Yeah.
I actually be of service?
That'd be
Because I
nice.
have a platform, I see the kids at the merch line, I see the hope in their eyes, but nothing curdles or becomes more corrosive than dead hope.
Yeah.
The dead ambition. And we got to get in there and the scars of them and the wounds and like clear out all that dead debris so like they can heal, bro. We got to be gardens they can grow in.
That'd be sick.
Because right now we just like provide them some shit that's escapism. That's great. That's not service. This is not altruistic. We're benefiting off of this. I'm trying to sell my tickets.
Yeah.
You know, Shawn needs new tires. So it's like, I'm not trying to pretend that what I do when I go on stage is emancipating them from their actual problems, but like I would like to like try and help more.
Yeah, that'd be
And
sick.
the only way I think I can do it is to be able to fucking touch them, you know, tell them like, hey man, it's not your fault. Like, sorry, your dad was mean, you know, or like be like, it is your fault and let's fucking fix it.
Yeah, I'm just thinking how we can monetize this.
Well, so
We started
$5,000
Telegram,
ahead. All right. Yeah. We cap it at
agree.
1,000.
Dude, I would love to do a symposium. That'd be really nice. Here's the problem. The things like this that exist
Yeah.
that get self-promotional look so fucking
We
brutal.
could call it
Yes.
the manosphere.
I want to call
Men.
it returning to the odium.
Turn of the odium would be nice.
You know the odium?
No. What
The
is it?
odium was like the Roman idea of work was looked down upon. Like we're in this whole like thing of like hustle, grind, like work 20 hours a day. Like that's what a man does. They look down on that. Like what a man's ultimate pursuit was like to try and like better himself, learn, create art, like luxuriate, reflect, not luxuriate, but like have time to reflect.
Dude, you're
Like,
talking, this is the return to Aristotle. This is what McIntyre's talking about.
I'm saying return to odium. That's what we're trying to build, bro.
That's fucking tight.
And it's just like, if we can give them the tools to not be mean to their boss at work who is a dickhead,
Yeah.
or at least try and like take a breath before you fucking pop off at that next meeting.
Yeah.
You know, before you fucking spike the can of liquid death
I was so
because you
close.
killed for an hour,
was
except for
so
1
close.
second. Yeah.
I fucking flubbed the last line on my closer last night,
Yeah.
and I was
Yeah.
walking off stage. I had my liquid death, and I was for real about to just fucking hurl it down the steps. And there's like a camera right there, and I'm like, bro, I can't be on camera. I'd be like, ah!
Spazzing.
So I squeezed it.
Yeah.
I squeezed it. I was
One
walking
little
through
dent.
the
Yeah.
just absolute spaz. Just
He comes in the green room and he was like, I fucked up the last line. I was like, yeah, make sure you focus on that instead of the other 99.9%. That's also what I would do, which is true. I would for sure get off and like, I couldn't even go in the green room. I'd be in the stairwell like,
well, I do like to get back to the green room as fast as possible, just because
Yeah.
I love it. People are like, damn, you're already back, and I'm like, yeah, dude, I moved pretty fucking quick. But I had multiple fish to fry, but I was still stewing. I was like,
so you want people to think you're a wraith or like Nightcrawler? Yeah.
vampire speed. You want a vampire show? And they're like,
Yeah.
that's what I want. Like, damn, do you have vampire speed?
That's so funny to get off stage and be like, just run to the green room to like impress, you know, Kurt Metzger with how
All I
quick
had
you
left.
are.
That's all I had left. I was like, I flubbed the closer. I got to be fast. That's all I
And
had
it
left.
was the second to last word you said too that you fucked up.
I know.
Oh,
I
man.
know.
I was telling him I was out there watching him last night, getting real stoned with Butterly up on the balcony, and like I was watching, and I was like, dude, that's my friend, and like all these people are here to see him, and he's really good at his job, and I'm up here in like the coolest comedy club, and I can smoke weed in here. Like life is so cool.
Yeah.
Just like a moment when you like connect with what's actually happening instead of like the facade of it. So, but anyway, dude, that's my
That's
big
nice.
pitch. Is I want to like try and help.
That'd be
more.
nice.
It's really
do.
nice. I worry that people won't appreciate it, though. I worry they're stuck in their ways.
Well, and that's fine, but I do think that people who would actually take the trip to Oklahoma City, and we're not going to have it be 10,000 people. It's going to kind of be like Skankfest for guys who like to do crafts, you know?
Yeah,
That'd be nice.
Like,
actually.
it'd be
That'd be-
Gay skank.
Gay Skankfest, yeah. And we'll have a class on, you know, killing the voice in your head that calls stuff gay.
Yeah.
That'll be a class. I want to do one on ambition, and it's just every slide says you will die one day, and just be like, so that's why I do stuff, because I know this is going to happen, and you might be thinking, well, I'll put it off, and it's like, well, tomorrow this could happen to you, and it will happen in the blink of an eye. Yeah, you will die. Yeah. Because it's like so easy to like actually use your time.
Yeah.
If you could just be shown like how much time you wasted on your phone on your deathbed. Or my new thing is if before like St. Peter like greets you, he's like, you want more life? Well, let's see how you used yours. And then it's like literally 7 years of like you scrolling. Actual real time 7 years.
Oh, easily, man. I mean, I've gotten down to 3 hours a day, and that's like, that was like major.
That's huge.
Yeah. It's so huge. Rocking. I think like 6 at least is like the baseline.
Do you wake up and look at your phone immediately? Dude, that's like the big one I'm fighting right now.
I do.
Yeah. Just cortisol right away. The world's mad at you.
Yeah.
40 emails you have to do.
And I'm mad at them too.
Yeah, you're
I'll
pissed
check
too.
the weather every now and again, but I typically don't get up and do phone right away.
Well, you also have like kids, so you have other like
Exactly,
priorities and shit.
they'll
I
come
wake
in.
up and I'm like,
At the hotel.
oh, ticket counts aren't good in Phoenix.
Yeah, dude, that's the story of my life. But I hate it. Yeah, if I'm in the hotel by myself, that's when the phone rules. I'll like wake up and just be like,
oh, dude, if I'm in a hotel, bro, it's city skylines until I got to go to the show. Yeah. I'm on that laptop, just putting in residential zones and watching it grow, bro. Hey, everyone, come see me live. Helium, April 8th in Atlanta. Come see me at Wits End Comedy Lounge, North Charleston. I'll be at Mic Drop in Detroit, the Comedy Nest in Montreal, Ottawa, Baton Rouge, Lafayette, New Orleans, Buffalo, both Zanies, Madison, Dr. Grins. Get those tickets from Punch Up Live. And if you wouldn't mind pre-ordering my book, my next novel's out September 22nd from Random House, but I would like to get to 10,000 pre-sales so I can be a bestseller and beat Mr. Beast and James Patterson.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's a sick book, violent book of erotic revenge, gay hitman in Paris doing one last job.
Bro.
Last 30 pages are just a violent onslaught, phantasmagoria. I'm really stoked on it. It's pretty.
That's
Please
awesome,
get it.
man. Yeah,
Thanks,
I mean,
man.
definitely go see Sam live. That last night was so fucking funny.
Thanks, man.
So definitely go do that. And the first book was awesome. I'm excited to read the
Me
second.
too, bro. I'm so stoked on this thing, and it's been my entire life for like a year. So
Hell yeah.
I'm over it.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Shawn, what you got, bro?
Oh, I'll be in Springfield, Missouri, Tulsa, Oklahoma City, and Cincinnati, Ohio in May. Please come see those shows if you can. And Optimum Noctis at the Creek in the Cave, the first and third Tuesday of every month.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
Thank you very much.
Attaboy.
ShawnGardini.com.
Well, guys, I'll be April 10th. I'll be at the Fitzgerald Theater, St. Paul, Minnesota. And then I'll be at Des Moines, Iowa on 4/11 the next day. And then here's the big ones, man. 4/17, the cursed Phoenix, Arizona. I'll be at the Celebrity Theater. It's in the round. It's a 20.
That's the one Mitch Hedberg laid down on.
What?
He would lay down and they would just threw pills at him on stage and he would be circling and he would like see a pill and just eat it.
What?
Yeah, Stanhope told me this story. That's like legendary spot, dude.
Yeah, well,
I think it slowly spins, dude.
Does it?
I thought so, yeah.
I'm worried I won't complete the circle. I need to get the sales, so I don't do it in the 270. I'm worried I won't get the full round going. I'll do it in the U.
brutal.
That would suck. So, guys, please come to the Celebrity Theater. I'm going to hire seat fillers if you guys don't come.
I'm going to buy all the seats so no one's there.
Just leave a big block of no seats. Celebrity Theater, 4/17. That's going to be fun. And I also I love the round.
Yeah.
I'm a pig for the round. Actually,
the round,
I've
too.
really come alive in the round. Guys, after that 4/18, I'll be in Tucson, Arizona. And then 5/15, I'll be in Toronto. That'll be fun. It's 2 shows, and I believe they're going to be sold out. So there might be a little bit of tickets on the last show.
Great comedy town.
Yeah, I'm excited for Toronto. They've been showing me a lot of love, unlike fucking bitch-ass Phoenix, Arizona. Guys, and then finally, the Riviera Theater in Chicago, Illinois. That's going to be very fun. I love Chicago, so come to that.
When are you there?
May 16th.
I'll be there.
What?
I'll be in town. I'm at Zany's that weekend.
What?
I'll try and pop over.
Oh, please do.
Wait,
That'd be awesome.
You're there the same. Damn it. Go see Matt, everyone.
No, dude, go see show. Dude,
Go
please,
see Matt.
Please, that'll be awesome.
Let's hang out.
Yeah,
I think
dude.
McCann's going to be around too.
What?
Dude. I think McCann's there the 15th or something.
Dude, that'll be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Guys, Chicago, it's just there's a comedy storm coming into Chicago.
It's not just your babe that's the best thing from that city. It's also the people who buy comedy tickets.
That's true.
That's right.
There's a funny front moving in, dude.
Yeah, the windstream broke. It's nothing but giggles all across the Midwest.
I'll be in Tulsa.
Okay, get it. Dude. Let's get back to the show.
Yeah.
I was brainstorming a show idea. I had a couple different ones, but one of them was just an absolute, like a crowd work Blue Man Group where it's just like 5 people just take the stage, and it's just you just the whole time. It's just like it's like like the crowd work guys that have like headset.
Oh yeah,
but there's 5 people at once.
Christopher Titus.
Yeah, but it's 5 people at once just going nuts, and then it evolved
Doing
into,
crowd work all at once, and you can hear every one of them speak.
Yeah, simultaneously. It's
Yeah.
just, but then it was like, you know what? No, not even that. What I want to do is do a live exercise class where it's comedians with headsets and you just scream at people exercising like a drill instructor.
I did that yoga. I did. They brought me in one time in Denver to do like a sip-in yoga thing, and they brought me in as like the fake yoga host.
What?
And I was like, that's a funny idea.
That's a great
and
idea.
It pays $40. Sure. Who cares? So I did it, dude, but I didn't know anything about yoga. So people were just getting mad. Like people like, this is their whole thing. It's like they look forward to yoga all day at work. And then there's a fat guy out there wearing short shorts and a headband being like, why doesn't everyone do upward dog? We're always doing downward dog. And people are like, what are you doing? And they didn't know it was a prank. They just thought I was a fat guy ruining their one thing.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. But I think if you told people that it was an exercise class hosted by comedians, that'd be good.
I want to do a yoga class where I slowly, you start, because like a lot of the real kind of like OG yoga instructors will start like hitting you with passages from like, like ancient, like the Bhagavad Gita or whatever. That'd be nice to like start that way, then slowly slide into like militant is like big militant Islam.
Yeah. Try and sneak it in.
Yeah, just sneak it
yeah.
and slowly build to like at the very end during like the Shavasana when they all lay there, just be like, and Pakistan will rise again.
Yeah.
Death to the, that'd be kind of sick.
Indians are dogs. Yeah. That'd be good.
No,
Or you transition from that into like just Pantera lyrics at the end. You just like read stanzas from Pantera. People
or just
are
like
reflecting.
deep. It'd be nice to go into like heavy like black magic Satanism.
Oh yeah.
Towards the very end.
Lights
Like,
go
remember-
low and low. You're completely nude at the end.
Yeah, and like in
Bleeding.
anything, no matter what, you have to crush your opponents.
Yeah,
Any means
yeah.
necessary. Their blood is your reward.
Blood for the blood god. You are the blood god. Get the marrow from the bone. Yeah, that'd be great.
That'd be nice.
But
But I agree. I think it would be nice, man. That's kind of the that was kind of one of the main things where it's like, yeah, you got to figure out something to do where it's like, well, you are a social being, more or less. And you have to figure out a way to
how we
like
survived.
be
It's our
social.
evolution.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think that would be nice to do a nice little symposium.
And like it would probably be a nightmare. And of course, as soon as I have to send 2 emails to find the hotel conference room, it'll be over for me. But we need to find a woman to plan this men's only retreat.
I got one. Yeah, we have type A babes. You can just stick the type A babes on it.
Because if I tell my wife, she'll say, "Oh yeah, we should be helping white guys more." And it's like it's not just white guys; they're the ones who need the help.
Well, here's the thing: you can title it "Symposium for White Guys and probably a lot of Mexican guys and Indian guys. And black guys are welcome. That'd be a pleasant surprise.
We'd love a black guy.
That would be really cool.
We're gonna have a black speaker. Asterisk. Yeah. Gay guys. Butterly was like, "What about gay guys?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, let's get
some
gay guys in there. They got their own problems."
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's not like, I don't know, dude. I just feel like when you can't figure out your own shit, it's a lot easier to like either go inward or you can like help other people. So like I feel like when you're at this depression, it's this like just like ruined state that a lot of people are in, exhausted, no dignity, everyone's mad at them. It's like teach them how to help other people. And I think we can just like plant these little seeds that like go back to like fucking Bristol, Tennessee, and next thing you know, there's 4 nice dudes in Bristol, Tennessee. It's not like we're gonna fix everything, dude. But like if people actually want to do the work, I think we could bring them together. I
think so. I think people. Yeah, I think that'd be actually. It'd be a nice thing. It would be either way. It'd be a very fun event if you got to go to a sort of symposium and it was just a bunch of people, a bunch of comedians and stuff, and
it's not like scholars.
No,
it's not people who are gonna bore you or like impress you with their bona fides. It's just like me up there, dude. Being like, hey guys, I'm not that great, but like I've done some stuff and here's how I've achieved it. And it's just like picture of my mom in her casket, So I remember this. And then I put my phone away and I work on my book because I'll be in there and I'll be in there so soon and you'll all be in there so soon.
Yeah.
We don't even exist. If you look at time, we're an anomaly.
True.
We were never here.
Dude, that'd be cool. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Getting to do like a 45-minute PowerPoint on just like, I'm going to try to boil down anything that I think is like that's been useful to me and putting it, that'd be so fun. And it'd have to be headset. My only condition is headset mics.
Unbuttoned all the way. I'm right here, bro. I'm up there like this.
Naked.
Nude. We all have to be nude at this thing.
Yeah.
Radical honesty means being nude.
Yeah,
like Psych Null, like, was in this vein.
That was I was trying to figure out how you take the AA, NA model. And just, instead of like, you don't need to be like smoking crystal meth. It's just for everybody. Because apparently it works for a lot of people.
I think it works maybe if you can apply that kind of shit to people who don't have substance issues,
Yeah.
like I think it might help even more.
I think that was I was always trying to do that, but it is difficult. It's like kind of hard to wrangle everybody. Symposium could be the move though.
Also, it is gay. Like that's
It
the
is
issue.
gay. It
It's
is
like
gay.
trying to help people and say like, hey, I want to be like the sin eater for the world is like ultimately a very embarrassing, cringe thing. But like we need to return to sincerity. We
Yeah.
need to embrace earnestness. We've made a living with irony and like, you know, not taking anything seriously. And now I just think that I really want to like tap into some, I don't know, searching truth, that kind of thing.
It's so bizarre because that's
All we
literally-
have is beauty.
That's
Beauty's
the
only
whole.
truth.
That's the whole point of that book I'm reading. It's literally. It's more or less. That's like one of the major points. Is it's a weird. One of those things that just kind of syncs up. But
Yeah.
that's crazy.
You're very smart and admirable, and I would love to have you involved
please.
in this project.
I would love. That'd be awesome.
Sick.
I'm pretty dumb though.
Shawn, you're not allowed.
Yeah, I
You're
don't
the
think-
enemy of
I
progress.
have nothing to offer.
You'd be in there wasted.
That's what I've been thinking about this whole time. Is that I don't think I have anything to offer these people.
You could be like a youth pastor.
Yeah.
yeah.
You could just take like 16-year-olds.
do rock and roll.
Oh, I don't know, guys.
Talk about cigarettes.
Should probably learn like editing software that could be useful for you.
It'd be really funny to like build up for like 3 days of like progress, like men crying, breakthroughs, and then have Shawn be like the keynote speaker on the last day and just ruin everything.
That's the thing. It's like the tough thing because it's such a nice thing, and it like if you're being genuine, you're like, yeah, that's good. And then you just see someone film it and put it out, and you're like, that sucks.
And I think it's like no cameras, no booze.
Yeah, no.
Like, I don't think
cams.
you can have booze at this thing. I think we'll have shuttles. It'll drive you to whatever airport, hotel, bar is nearby.
Yeah.
Like we'll make it easy for you to have a fun time with your new friends.
Yeah,
But like we can't be there fucking addled on our phones. Obviously, people will be stoned,
yeah. That's
me
fine.
included.
Yeah, that's
you know?
fine.
I'm gonna hang out with you and Butterly for 3 days.
Yeah. I actually did want to ask you. So you have your whenever I talk to you, you have the weed really dialed in.
Trying, bro. Yeah.
How, so what like progress have you made with that in terms of finding like specific types of weed that agree with you and all that
So
stuff?
I thought live rosin was like the key, but it's actually the terp profile. You know about terps, like all the shit that makes it smell that
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
So like you have all these different terps, and based on the weeds that I like and the weeds that I don't like I can't smoke headband, and or I can't smoke lemon haze. Then you find out like limonene is an active terp in there, and then the stuff I do like has like myrcene and linalool. So now I'm like looking back through like all these strains and like following the genetics all the way back to find out like what the mother plants are. And it turns out that like cookies, runts, like all these sweet things work for me, but like mangoes don't work because they have too much lysine or whatever it is. So it's just kind of being aware of what strains work for you, and then like trying to like actually get to like the terp profiles of that.
And that's to avoid like a bug out, basically.
Total bug out. Yeah. Like I can't have like Durban poison,
Yeah.
but I love Durban poison. But every third time I smoke Durban poison, I'm like under the couch like a dog in a thunderstorm.
Freaking out.
Yeah, like freaking out, calling my wife at work, like I'm having a heart attack. She's like, "Did you hit the Puffco?" I'm like, "That has nothing to do with this." It's 1 PM. Who would be high on live rosin right now? I woke up an hour ago. There's no way I'm high.
That's blueberry. Blueberry anything is like good for me.
Me too.
If I have the blueberry,
Yeah.
I'm good. If I had, there's certain ones I have where I'm like, I'm schizophrenic now
Yeah.
for like 30 minutes.
Because like I'm like you, where it's like I understand that like weed is a drug,
Yeah.
but like I still want it to be a part of my life because I'm
Yeah.
not on like SSRIs or anything.
Exactly.
There's like all these people who are like, you need to be high. It's like, no, but like I'm taking a thing that like makes me able to engage with reality a little bit easier.
Yeah. I'll like take weed out of the mix because I'll like bug out or I'll be like, I don't even need it. And then I
Yeah.
put it back in and I'm like, yeah, I kind of need this in my system a little
Yeah.
bit all the time.
And that could be like 2.5 milligrams
Yeah.
of an edible, bro.
Yeah.
Like they're like, I'm like, I don't know. I thought you had to smoke the whole eighth in 24 hours for most of my life.
Yeah.
Or it's like, if you get 1,000 milligram bar, it's like, well, I'll eat this and
Yeah.
just deal with it.
Just bug out.
Yeah. I'll just be on drugs because
Yeah.
I think it's weed.
I've run the experiment and it's like, if I like go off of weed entirely, like I can do it. It's really not hard. It's just like, I get like I feel like serious.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's weird. It's like a weird feeling. I get
Right.
like very just kind of like,
I'm a man.
yeah, I don't know what it is.
Yeah. I get it too, bro. It's
weird.
Like hard edged,
Yeah.
and like not as eager to be like giddy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like all the bad stuff about weed, like I get it, but I think I just like need to be able to have it in my life.
Yeah.
Or else life isn't as much. I don't know.
No, I need
It's
to
so
be,
hard.
I need to have a little weed because I don't know. Otherwise, I just get like I just get very serious, and I have like I think genetically I have like salesman brain. So if I don't smoke weed, salesman brain takes over, and I just become like a I don't know, something in my head where I'm just like, I should do this. This would actually be a very
Right.
good idea. It's just,
And I genetically have hobo brain. So when I'm not smoking weed, I just get like lost in these flights of fancy where I'm like, why don't we move to Peru? Like, why are we're all scared of like shit happening here. We go to Peru, our money will go longer.
That'd be
And my
tight,
wife's like, are you stoned? And I'm like, actually, no.
yeah.
This is me thinking clear-headed. And I think the move is relocating you, your sister, your mom, your grandma's, our niece to Peru. I think that'd be best for us.
The Andes Mountains.
Dude, it'd be so great to like be able to live lives in so many different places.
Yeah, you're a big traveler.
Well, it's just like, I know how limited the time here is.
Yeah.
It's like, I want to sample the delicacies of this thing called life, bro. And it's like, and that's the issue of like being me is like, most of my thoughts are very gay, you know, like all the stuff that I love. Like I'm stoked to go home and like plant my flowers and like get my
Dude,
daylilies going.
Don't
you know?
get me started on gardening. That's my big one right
I
now.
like
Yeah, man.
gardening
Yeah,
too.
it is.
I've seen you post your stuff's great, bro.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, yeah.
I got to get started again.
Mm-hmm.
Wanna
Fired
get some
up.
peppers going.
Because I think this is the last year we can grow stuff.
Why that?
Because like the
Strict.
anomalies happening in weather, it's like they're like the jet stream is breaking. So now weather's just gonna like break out of whatever tube it's kept in and like,
Yeah.
you know, make it like 30 degrees in July or whatever.
You
So
think
they're-
that's going to happen soon?
I don't know, dude. That's what the science, you know.
Fuck,
is
I'd be
saying.
so pissed if my shit frosts right now in the summer.
That's because like they used to say, you know, you could plant like April 1st or whatever. And now they're like, wait till Mother's Day. And now they're kind of like, well, if you can get it going whenever, like you might have to beat a late frost. But so it's just, yeah, that's where my
Wait, what's
garden's
your
at.
garden setup right now?
Nothing right now because I haven't put it in yet. But like,
Got you.
I planted a bunch of trees last year, first year.
Mhm.
So we got the trees. And then this year it's like raised beds. And
Yeah.
I want to have a cutting garden and then some like food and herbs. But mostly I want to just grow beautiful flowers and like sit back there in my very expensive chairs I bought from France. Again, dude. I mean, this body was wasted on me. I should not have been born like a huge straight guy. I should be like a very gay, like Haitian dude, just like wearing like, you know, like a head
imagine?
wrap. Remember like the vampire, like the gay vampire from that was it Anna Paquin's vampire show on HBO back in the
True
day?
Blood?
True Blood?
Yeah.
Remember the gay guy? That should have been me.
Who was the gay guy?
He was like the bartender. He was like
okay.
the black
yeah,
guy,
yeah.
like
Yeah,
very
yes.
like Caribbean.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
the
was like the
Gree-Gree dude.
gayest guy.
For sure. That
Yeah.
should have been me.
Yeah, that guy was. You know what I'm talking about?
No,
Gay black guy. He would borderline cross dress almost.
Oh, it was like he was like if your dad like did an impression of a gay guy in blackface, like that's who this guy was.
He had beautiful eyes.
Oh, he was great.
Yeah, he had beautiful eyes.
Yeah, yeah.
He had beautiful, very effeminate eyes.
And like that's another thing. It's like androgyny is attractive. Like all this stuff that I have. It's like I cannot wait to go to the botanical gardens in Atlanta on Wednesday. Like,
Dude, I will say there's something really nice about growing flowers. I've been growing like rose bushes.
dude,
And
and
it-
driving you nuts.
Oh my, it's the best. I love
Okay.
it. When they blossom, I come down. I come down every morning. I check out my garden. Any new shoot or bud, I see it and I go, dude, this is fucking awesome. Anytime I see a new little thing, I'm like, oh fuck yeah.
I did that.
Yeah.
Me and nature
Yeah.
collabed
Yeah, man.
on this single cherry blossom bud.
Especially when you get into like creating like a real soil ecosystem where you're like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to really do like not, I don't know if it's Korean farming, but it's just like using like, you know, mulch, fertilizer. Like it takes like years to get it established. When I see little bugs in my soil, I'm like, I did it.
Dude, ladybugs.
Ladybugs.
We had
fucking
pollinators last year because of the wildflowers. And my wife was like, we have bees. This is terrible. And I was like, we have bees. This is what we need. If we want the rest of this, we need these guys.
Yeah.
And she's like, chill. My wife's always coming home like exhausted from being a doctor. And I'm like, hey, check this out. And I like take her out back to show her a new bud on the like pawpaw tree. And she's like, can I change out of my scrubs? And I'm like, no, quick, all abort. She comes home to a little boy who then wants to try to have sex with her later. Every day.
I've been game planning this idea for like, you know, 'cause if you have like a small backyard and you're limited, but you want to try to live off your land, I want to try to push the idea of people having, I guess like single house, but also like very efficient factory farming, to where like you could have like a cow in like a lightless box in your backyard.
Sure, yeah.
It's like a genetically like a clear. You could like see its internal organs.
Yeah,
just like a
dude.
box of headless chickens. I'm gonna take factory farming and democratize it to where like we could all have just a bunch of like weird like KFC
It's
genetic.
like the island of Dr. McCusker. Yeah.
Those are making me laugh of pitching that to people. Just having like a lightless box where you have like a starved veal calf that you're like fattening with like grease.
Yeah.
And you
Just like fryer grease. And just a tube into its mouth.
Instead of like a big factory with 1,000 of like eyeless chickens, you could have like 5 in your backyard.
Right, yeah.
Just cloning them back there.
You can charge people to come look at them.
Grind them into a pulp and eat them for your family.
Oh, dude, the SWAT team would come to your house. There's a man creating abominations next door.
I want to be able to raise like McDonald's chicken nugget chickens in my backyard. I would like cut their vocal cords. They can't even make any noise.
Dude. And their eggs are as big as your fist. Yeah. And they're just back there like saying like, kill me and chicken. And you're like, look how happy they are. That one's dancing. It's just covered in mites.
Just covered in their own shit.
Dude, I would love to have some kind of like freaky animal menagerie in the backyard that you occasionally eat. Yeah.
And it's all science. It's all science.
Right. Yeah. You're on the cutting edge.
For sure.
Everyone will be doing this in 10 years. Saying that shit all the time,
It's like
bro.
lab grown meat.
Yeah.
That's all I'm talking about.
I think that's not crazy. I would love to have eggs.
Eggs would be nice.
Eggs would be tight, dude. Duck eggs.
Everyone's thinking like, how can I go full natural? It's like, well, imagine if you can just go like full synthetic,
Full
pump
unnatural.
them with hormones, just like I put all the hormones in the cows.
Or just like have an impossible meat machine, you're like throwing coal in and like nitrates.
I would just have a cow just like suspended. I'd have like an oxygen tank just suspended in water, and I would just fatten it up slowly.
Yeah.
Just let it just get bigger and
Hey
bigger.
man, I know what you're talking about. All right? I'm right there. Yeah. You want like a big like fucking like gelatinous cube. There's a bunch of tubes going into a cow, and it's just like floating in there.
Like the Wolverine tank.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, it's your Weapon X with cows. Yeah.
Yeah, I would slay that once a year, and I would have its clone take its place.
Oh, for sure.
That'd be awesome.
And you could do that. Like, not you, for sure, but like someone could do that and implement that in the backyard where you're growing cows from seed.
It would be so fun to go to like an organic farming symposium and just present that idea.
Hamburger machine.
Have them just walk out in disgust.
So you plant these and it grows hot dogs. Everyone's
I wanna
mad.
do the
You can do
hot
this
dog
at the
farm.
symposium we're throwing.
That'd be nice. Or
Yeah.
just you could have like a machine with like you could like selectively breed Siamese twin like pigs, and then like you just keep kind of like somehow figuring out how to clone a twin to grow out of another one. You kill the other one, you have 2 younger, and you just continue.
Like a Hydra, but with pork.
But the problem would be getting it.
Muslims hate this one trick.
That'd be the problem. You'd have to figure out how can you like have a new kind of embryo grow out of the Siamese twins.
That
so you
would be
can-
the
you
only
just
problem
Keep it going.
that I can see. Yeah, everything else is pretty hard science.
Just come out. You're like, look, it's growing another eyeball out of its side. You're like, oh, nice, it's working.
Your daughters are sitting there horrified as you're just slowly going crazy and saving your urine and toenails. You feed them to the pig. It helps it grow. It would be a lot better than having like real pigs in your backyard.
Yeah.
Pigs are always biting you. You got to whip them with sticks.
Dude, I want a pig so bad, dude. I
You
want
better
a
keep
pig.
your daughter's fingers away from that pig's mouth.
I know. They'll bite. We had a pig in our backyard that was like super horny, and it would hump. It had like a Swedish exercise ball, and it would hump it and jizz on the ball.
It's like H. Foley in that story he told.
But yeah, no, I recently read Lonesome Dove, and
my God.
dude, I'm so sold on having like a nice shoat. Because they call pigs shoats.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
I want one so bad. Sit on my porch and just sit there and look at my shoats eating like snakes and shit.
Dude.
And
Lonesome
dude,
Dove.
you can do a thing where I don't know if this is like actually a viable idea, but you can rent goats to go clear land for people.
Yeah.
I would love to have just like 5 goats that I could just rent out to people and let them just munch all the poison ivy and shit on their
Yeah.
land.
Eat the kudzu.
Yeah, they'll eat everything.
You would
dude-
like to be a shepherd.
I think dude, I've said it before. I would
Yeah.
love to be a chef. That's honestly my ideal job.
I honestly think that like maybe genetically, like you're talking about like how you have salesman brain, like I think that there's something in me that needs to be just like not having a dress. I was telling you on the way over, it's like you were saying in Australia you like had a weird time. And
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, if I'm home for 7 days, I kind of wig out.
Yeah.
So like I can't like be still. And I think that there's some kind of like nomadic, like just calling in my blood, bro. And it's not good for
Shepherding
modern
would be
life.
nice.
Shepherd's great, dude. You just like dress like an imam. You have a big crook. You're eating weird pies a woman hands you every now and then.
You gotta
You don't
fight
have to say a word for days.
you have to fight
besides
the
like
wolf off.
the wolf, yeah. Or you
But-
have a cool dog.
True. You have a
Yeah.
good dog. What I've heard, I was at a kid's birthday party recently, and they had like the petting, like the ponies and horses you can go
Were you doing
ride.
stand up?
No. I was attending. I was having fun just attending. And the guy, and I just read Lonesome Dove. So I'm like just so horny for like cowboy knowledge of like, what animals.
You're calling stuff caliche. Yeah.
This guy, he's sitting there and I'm talking mules with this guy who's like from the horse farm. And
Yeah.
I'm just really happy to be there with like a native Texan. And he was like, well, you know how you get rid of wolves, right? And I was like, no, how? Just like, please. I would have sucked this guy's dick to him. And he was like, you get a couple good donkeys, they'll trample that a wolf underneath the donkey's hooves. And I had to just be like, what do they do, dude? He's like, they'll fucking trample a wolf right to death. And I was like, fuck, I'm so happy I know that. Yeah, I'm sitting there like, oh.
Yeah, dude.
But he was just like, yeah, you get a donkey, man. Dude, could you think you would stand fucking a donkey stomping on you? I was like, absolutely not.
Fuck no,
dude.
sir.
Absolutely
No, sir, I wouldn't.
No, sir, I would die immediately.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just like knowing that. I'm like, that's so cool. You know that donkeys will stomp on a wolf, and you can just like rest assured, be like, well, I got my donkey, so I was going to trample
Donkeys
a wolf.
are fine, yeah.
So I want to fact check that, but it's also I almost don't want to.
Yeah, just-
You know,
You're going to see a lot of upsetting videos on either side.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Either a donkey getting munched or a wolf getting pummeled.
But he's like, yeah, you get 2 good donkeys, man. You don't have to deal with wolves. And I was like,
Huh.
fuck, that's so sick. You know that.
Yeah. Well, mules are I think mules are also like capable. I think donkeys and mules were like sacrificial and like you kept the oxes safe probably.
What do you mean?
Well, it's like if you're like thinking about like the farm animals or like the agricultural like pack animals.
dispensable.
Yeah, I think mules most dispensable, and then donkey, and then like horse, and then like ox maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And that is a mule is a cross between a horse and a donkey,
Yeah,
right?
but it can't breed.
It can't breed it,
Yeah.
yeah.
My grandma's people raised mules in New Mexico, and like they all had like mule skin shoes and shit, and like ate mule stew. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, I know.
That's awesome.
I try to talk about it on stage. People think I'm lying. So my grandma's from a place called Wagon Mound, and I say, those are my people. Mule ghouls from Mound Town. And people are like, you just wanted to say that. So it's all a lie, so you could say that dumb phrase.
They think you're stealing mule trader valor.
100%. Yeah.
That's fucking bullshit.
I know.
That would piss me off.
Hey, man. It's just another day in the life of a Latino.
True.
I come from Cowpoke.
Yeah.
Do you really?
And my grandma and my grandpa met at a rodeo. They used to ride horses in the show.
My grandpa was a cowboy. He met my
Robert
grandma
and
who worked at the
Roberta.
ranch. Robert and Roberta?
Bobby and Bobby Jean.
Wow.
God damn it. I
This
have
is my
no
mom.
I have
My
no
dad's,
cowboy fucking shit in my
parents.
blood at all. It sucks.
Yeah, but you guys have probably some like maritime knowledge. Like you guys are probably at sea.
My dad is nasty with boat knots.
Yeah.
I got
He's
none of that.
Very nasty with them, actually.
I'd meet your dad, much like you met that like donkey stomping wolf guy, and I'd be like, tell me more, sir. I'm
he
being
would.
dipping myself.
He would talk. You could talk boat knots for hours.
Yeah.
It's actually, I'm pretty jealous of his knot abilities.
Uh-huh. When a man knows the exact knot, I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck, I didn't learn anything my entire life.
Dude, he's nice with that, and also like trees. His like tree identification, like that's a silver birch. It's like, dude, how do you fucking know all this shit?
I said recently to my wife, I want to see a tree and be able to tell you what kind it is.
Yeah.
And she was like, please go to bed. I'm just hitting her with this gay barrage constantly. Meanwhile, she's like a dude, effectively. You know?
I've been doing that with like ducks because we have a pond near my house.
Yeah.
It's like in like the neighborhood they call it a lake. It's just a giant pond, but they have all these different ducks, and I've like taken pictures of all of them to like I use my phone to identify them, and I just like memorize it as hard as I can. So like, and I'm just always waiting to like flex duck knowledge.
Yeah.
And the other day we were up there, and one of my wife's friends were like, "Yo, those one ducks look crazy." I'm like, "That's a Muscovy." Praying an Egyptian goose would walk into the scene. So I
She's
could
like,
flex.
take me now, Matthew.
I was flexing on Shawn. We were at the
Yeah,
Japanese
at
garden
the-
in Houston.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's right.
yeah?
I was like, he's like, those ducks look crazy. I was like, Egyptian goose. Those things are my favorite, honestly.
They are really pretty.
How was that garden?
It's awesome.
It's so fucking sick, actually.
should-
I didn't
Oh,
go
yeah.
yesterday. Yeah.
It's next time we walked around. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Just getting it's just like they have huge like chunks of natural granite, just like big boulders everywhere, with
Yeah.
water running down them, koi ponds. I'm like, fuck.
That
Fuck.
park was awesome.
You ever busted those ducks like doing it? You ever seen ducks mate?
No,
They have that classic corkscrew penis.
really. I always heard that was pigs with the old
Pigs have a
No,
weird one
that's
too,
the
bro.
tail.
That's the tail, but pigs have
curly
a
the curly
Trying
tail.
to be funny. Yeah.
a chode. Those things are bad.
What's the pig dick look like?
I
thought it was corkscrew.
Let me look
It's
it
like
up.
it's like I don't think it's completely corkscrew, but I think it does like
It has a
turn a little.
hook.
Can we get that up on
Wait,
the
they
screen?
just have
up pig
bronies.
dick.
Yes,
Pigs
yeah.
have very bad. Yeah, I'm gonna see a pig dick and then a duck dick, if you don't mind.
And I think duck vaginas evolved to be corkscrews because ducks rape female ducks all the time,
Oh,
right?
not right.
This is like rave knowledge. You know about this.
Yeah, that's
Party safe, right?
that's the pig dick. Oh, so it's got a hook on it. Yeah, check that out. That's okay. All right, there we go. So
Oh
that's
wait, is
it.
this on screen?
You can show pig dicks on screen. Can you?
Can you?
Science.
Yeah, you can totally do that.
Sean's it's like looking in a mirror, isn't it, buddy?
Is that? Oh, that's a pig's butthole for no reason.
All right, I'm back.
You see that? He's lifting the pig's tail. That's a pig butthole right there.
This looks like my ass.
Let's see a duck dick. So yeah, the pig has just a little. Whoa! Yeah, get over there. That's a duck's dick.
Yeah, because I think it was reciprocal evolution because the female ducks
Constantly getting raped.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Damn, the duck's
I
dick is
forgot
like it's
about
like a
that,
sine wave. It's kind of tight.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, so
It's like Dig Dug when you have to shoot the things.
Like the ASICS logo.
Dang. And so that the duck pussy's like rifle action.
Yeah,
Oh,
because they
Threaded.
wanted to prevent being, forcibly impregnated. And
That's
then I
interesting.
think they're is this your understanding?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
So
Duck.
they have to like relax to allow.
It's like
it to
anal.
happen.
Yeah. I hated it.
Okay, so in nature though, so you're saying ducks don't have a big courtship element because like some
No
lizards.
romance.
So it's just like,
There's no mate and dance. No one's showing off the plumage.
dang, that's a shame.
It's just like, hey, you come here often? Yeah. It's pretty much how dudes had sex until like 1975 or whatever. Hey, you want to be safe? Carry my baby. Yeah.
True.
Uh-huh.
Dang. Well,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And see, you could, in your weird menagerie you're building, you could just have like the penises growing,
That would be nice.
like in jars. You would like have the neighborhood kids go,
Duck penis.
duck penis.
Every now and again, I'd show them mine.
You have a necklace? We're not so different, you and I.
Now compare.
Yeah. Yours starts corking.
There's a penis documentary coming out about a museum.
Shawn, you didn't tell me about your new project.
A guy who's collecting every species of penis.
What?
Wow.
In jars.
What a...
He's a
The
dickhead.
American or like the human penis is there's two guys competing to donate their penis.
Wow.
To that jar.
What? Once they die?
Yeah.
What?
Are they like
There's
the
one of
biggest
them
and the
tried to do it
smallest?
before he died,
Some
so
people
that-
are doing it, yeah,
What?
before they die. All right.
German guy for sure.
Yeah, for
For
sure.
sure, German guy.
Whoa, so some guys like just take it now?
Yeah,
He's like,
he
take it
wants
now
to
and eat the tip.
What does he win?
put his penis in the museum forever.
Ah.
Dang.
Until there's a flash flood.
Yeah,
His
yeah.
dick's washed away.
God, that's so fun. The curator's in there every night, taking him out of the jar and just sucking different animals.
Yeah. Brushing his teeth with one. Yeah.
There's two guys competing for the job.
Yeah. Hey, guess what? I'm going to pull my name out of the hat. All right. I don't need to be in the race for
That's
permanent
crazy
penis.
though, to be the curator and be like, I've personally sucked every single one of these penises. Pig penis is exquisite.
Yeah, you have to try the duck.
Dude, a bug. Imagine just sucking like a fly's penis.
That'd be a
Like a
bummer.
praying mantis penis. Yeah. Oh, I'm intrigued to know all the different sex.
That would be kind
genitalia.
of cool. It's so funny. He probably approaches it too, like has like a cloth over his arm, walks to the jar.
Smell
Like,
it.
like he's offering you to smell the cork.
Damn, that's too. It never like it always amazes me that there are two guys who are like, no, I want my penis in that jar.
Yeah.
It wouldn't occur to me. I'd be like, I would bury me with mine. I don't want it in a jar.
I don't need anyone to
People
know.
walk into the penis museum and be like,
Yeah. People posing with it.
The water must be cold.
Yeah. Water's cold.
pickling solutions, chili.
Yeah. You have to brine the penises once a quarter.
I don't know. I don't want to be nasty, but you figure like,
You should give him your penis
Yeah,
no, I
You'd
got.
be lucky to
I
have
need
it.
mine for
Cut
a
it
little
off.
while longer.
for
Yeah.
going bowling.
Freaking. You figure there'd be extra penises laying around with gender reassignment surgeries and things like that. You know,
True.
like I figure it
Waste
wouldn't
not,
be too
want not.
hard to find one.
Yeah, that is kind of a shame. We're gonna cut a guy's off. Although,
Don't they turn it inside out? I feel like they keep most of the
Yeah.
penis to create like a clitoral situation.
Oh my!
Don't
Yeah.
pull that up,
I
please.
know. I
Quit
think you're-
typing.
I think you're right. I don't think they. Oh, maybe do they hack the whole thing off?
I
or
know
they-
Nate, because Nate talks about it on stage, but
That was the
they
balls.
Keep the testes. Yeah, you could keep your testes like they're tonsils or whatever.
I've said it
in case.
before. Castrating the penis but keeping your balls would be the most powerful.
Yeah.
That's definitely test maxing for sure.
Oh, you just come to the table,
Yeah,
plop them.
you're just balls. You have no release, but you're still producing all like the hormones and shit you need. That would be pretty
It's
powerful.
like a samurai situation.
It really
You're
would
in
be.
complete control.
You would be.
Huh.
You'd have no outlet. You just have to.
Or you do.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I'll hold it, weeps every now and then.
drooling hole.
Yeah. Hey, baby. You want to see my drooling hole?
Yeah, because your body would
My
compensate.
wound's
Leaking
excited.
belly button.
Honey, get me a diaper. I'm feeling you.
Yuck.
Oh boy. That would be
Drooling
terrible.
hole. But hey, enough about my wife. No. I love her.
You're oozing hole.
Yeah.
Freaking
I'm going to call her. I'm going to be like, hey, baby, can I get a taste of that oozing hole?
You'd have to rely on wet dreams. You'd have wet dreams like once a quarter.
Rely on wet dreams. What a hell. That's your only release.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever had a full wet dream.
Brother, I have.
I've had
Let
them,
me
yeah.
tell you.
I wish, man. I've had maybe one, but it wasn't like
Soiled my undies.
I had one on the top bunk one time.
what?
Yeah. My cousin was down below and I had to figure out how to
Is it
like.
raining there?
He's like, hey, your hole's weeping. Someone's balls are full.
He's
Yeah.
tripping.
Wet dreams are gross.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah. Because you don't like. I feel like in a wet dream, I don't think you like fully bust in a wet dream.
I've never had the situation where I'm like enjoying having sex and then I climax. It's always like I'm about to have sex with someone and then I like nut. And then there's like a shame in the dream, and then you wake up and the shame is real.
It's like when you get cut in a dream and your arm's bleeding. You're
Yes.
like, whoa, what the fuck?
Holy cow.
It's
Yeah.
real.
But instead of like, seeing the bleeding arm, pulling out the sword you're carrying and like cutting off the pirate's head,
Yeah.
and you just wake up and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
God.
It's already cold.
I have to call
somehow.
Sheath again. I sleep nude too, so like
Yeah. I had to stop when I had kids. I was
Yeah,
a good
good
sleeper.
call.
Now I can't sleep nude because I have
that
kids.
bit about crawling into bed.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's a good hour, bro.
Yeah,
Thanks,
it's
bro. I
great.
appreciate it.
Yeah,
I was
man.
downcast. I wasn't too downcast, but I was
Sunday night scaries. You're done.
I was
You're over
ruminating.
it.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
done. And I was just like, ugh, fuck.
Easter
I'm a piece of
Sunday
shit.
too.
Yeah.
Long day.
Yeah. Easter weekend. Easter's feeling less and less like a real holiday.
Yeah, it's sort of a bummer. The bowling alley was crowded, and
Yeah.
I was like, shouldn't we all?
Is it like a Jewish thing?
They didn't look Jewish.
Like
but-
Chinese food on Christmas? They all go bowling.
What were the Jews up to? There was only one Jew at the show last night.
Well, it's because it's a real hard loss for them.
True.
They need to think it over.
That was killing me.
Yeah, that was
They need to just sit this one out, Jews. You thought you had it.
I thought it was going to be just nothing but.
Yeah, just a victory lap.
Yeah. Well, goddamn, dude. I think we did it, man.
Nice.
Sam
What a joy.
Sam
Thanks for
Tallent.
having me,
I didn't
guys.
even give you the goddamn proper introduction.
well,
Your
I
name,
think
but
they
dude,
know.
already
You're the
know,
man.
yeah.
You are the absolute man. It was a joy. I was telling my wife, I was watching you. I actually was up there on the balcony and I just got like stuck watching you. Then I was like, fuck, come on next. What time? I was like, thank God I didn't just like miss it.
Yeah.
Say I would have been like up there. I'd have to run all the way down.
We're
So
lucky that like the guys we get to hang out with are like good at the thing, It's like really hard to like be friends with comics getting older if they're like not good,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like it was fun to watch you up there with Butterly and Mary Jo and be like, this guy's really
Yeah.
good, and like I have his phone number. Like that's cool.
Please,
He's
dude.
like one of the best guys.
I
And-
was going, this is sensei. I was watching you. I was going, dude, that's a truly liberated.
Well,
man.
I don't know 15 minutes because like I don't do
That's
showcases.
why I felt bad because I was like, because it's weird doing a short time where you're used to headlining.
Well, it's okay though. Like it's a skill I have to learn.
Yeah,
it's not
that
a big
was-
deal.
that
But I
was
am
so
up there
fun.
like trying. Like I'm bailing on bits because like I'm like okay, I have to just get to the next thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was fun,
It was
man.
awesome. Well, you crushed. It
Well,
was
thank you for having me. Thanks for having me on the pod.
Dude, of course. Thanks for coming.
Of course, man.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Watch new episodes of Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast on Spotify.
Do it.